coronavirus pandemic. The sports industry and many others have received some devastating blows. But on December the 12th, I'll be defending the heavyweight championship titles against Kubrat Pulev at the O2 Arena.
In boxing, fighters share the dream to be the best, to be the face, name, and the champion of their division. As Anthony Joshua continues his quest to be undisputed, Kubrat Pulev stands between Joshua and the heavyweight crown. This is a Boxing Stars production. Anthony Joshua versus Kubrat Pulev.
The only people that think that Joshua is an elite heavyweight are the Brits.
The fact that Bob Arum has said that Kubrat Pulev's going to knock Anthony Joshua out goes to show you that you shouldn't always believe what Bob Arum said. Listen, it can happen. It's heavyweight boxing.
I'm faster, I'm strong too, he's strong too, but he is not Iron Man. This is boxing.
He can bang a bit as well. He's had a few knockouts on his record as well. He can bang and he can box, so he's a boxer puncher. Kind of like what my style is as well, so it'll be a good matchup for sure. So we're going to box, people are going to be seeing some skills, and they're probably going to see a knockout as well, because you've got two boxer punchers, so the best man will come out victorious.
Anthony Joshua has a spectacular record of 24 fights, 23 wins, 21 knockouts. Joshua earned 4 heavyweight belts and the attention of fans around the world. His only loss was at the hands of the Mexican Andy Ruiz. Tyson Fury holds the current WBC title and is the lineal champion, and a fight with Joshua would be an epic battle and the decider for the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, a record last held by Lennox Lewis.
Everybody in this country wants to see one fight, and that's Tyson against AJ.
We want this chap, Anthony Joshua, as soon as possible. If Wilder don't happen, let's do Joshua in December. Let's get it on. You know, I'm ready to go now. I could fight him in that ring tonight. Don't really matter. I still kick his ass any time of the day.
But before Joshua can face Fury, Kubrat Pulev will step into the lion's den and try to snatch all of Anthony Joshua's achievements in one night.
It's one of those fights where AJ has to take it. It's not like he chose Pulev. He's on point, he's correct, he's strong. Wenger, he's who he trains with. I know him from back in the day, back in Germany, when I used to go out and train. This man's a beast in the gym. He cuts no corners. He's a devil when it comes to detail. So I know he'll be training Pulev hard in the gym for this fight. And AJ can't underestimate him.
Before the ink's even dry, the history books are being rewritten, and those pens are reserved for the gifted and driven.
Every person who wants to get over a certain hurdle may fail the first time. And if you do, just make sure you don't give up.
There's a winner in all of us, a plan bigger than all of us. Yet that counsellor state of mind will forever be stored in us.
Pulev's a good fighter. He's a very seasoned heavyweight. He's on a good unbeaten run. It's a tough fight, but I think Joshua, with his improvements, will win that fight by knockout. Listen, if Pulev hits Joshua clean on the chin, they're big guys. They can knock people out. We've seen it before with Andy Ruiz. So.
I don't think Kubrat Pulev on his best day can beat Joshua on his worst day.
Pulev is old now, and he was never really great in his heyday, but he's also been #1 and floating around for years. I don't know how that guy keeps getting back to #1 position.
I only want to fight competitive fighters, and as my mandatory challenger, I respect Kubrat Pulev. His only loss is to Vladimir Klitschko, who was a formidable champion while he was reigning in the heavyweight division. I'm looking forward to the challenge. I will prepare properly, and that is my only focus right now.
The Cobra is determined to destroy Anthony Joshua's dreams of holding the undisputed crown.
Do you believe you will knock Anthony Joshua out?
I believe.
He may not be an Instagram famous or a social media famous type of boxer, but in his quiet gym in Bulgaria, the man's working hard and he's preparing for a championship fight. So, you know, there might be some scary times in there, more so on his side than mine, but he's a serious competitor and I have to give him the respect and the credit he's due.
Here's a closer look at Pulev. He held the European heavyweight title twice, between 2012 and 2016, and had been a contender for the unified world heavyweight title in 2014. His first and only defeat was against the reigning champion, Vladimir Klitschko. As an amateur, he won medals at international tournaments. He earned gold at the 2008 European Championships and bronze at the 2005 World Championships, all in the super heavyweight division.
And any fighter that gets knocked out by Andy Ruiz is not an elite fighter.
I don't believe he's got that much chance, to be honest. He's a solid European level fighter.
Listen, kubrat Pulev, he's a good fighter, but I don't think he's going to stand much of a chance with AJ. I see AJ blowing him away. I really do.
Pulev ain't no joke. He's got a phenomenal left hand, crazy, stiff, fast jab. Although he fought Klitschko was a fight for him, I still think that he's one of the hardest and toughest guys to fight.
Despite his age, Pulev has the power to knock out Joshua if the champ doesn't come fully prepared, as we saw in the Ruiz-Joshua fight. Ruiz was not among the top 5 heavyweight fighters at that time. In boxing, anything is possible. With over 80 amateur fights and a professional record of 28 wins out of 29 fights, Pulev sure has the experience and tenacity to go toe-to-toe with any heavyweight.
It does come down to character. Like, who's got the most fight, who's willing to dig deep. You only find out when you're put in a situation.
Andy Ruiz is an okay fighter. He doesn't compare with a Pulev.
Olympic gold medalist Alexander Usyk, after moving up from the cruiserweight division where he held the undisputed title, is now hungry for bigger challenges and seeks to dominate the heavyweight division. Usyk is the #1 mandatory for the WBO title against Joshua and could be the potential next fight after kubrat Pulev.
And AJ's got the problem of Alexander Usyk, so I think AJ would quite prefer Derek Chisora just to stick one on Usyk's chin and take that problem away.
He's highly skilled, Olympic gold medalist, and he's a force to be reckoned with. I mean, he's been very dominant, obviously, in the cruiserweight division.
I saw this young man sparring with Vladimir Klitschko when Vladimir Klitschko was preparing to fight Tyson Fury. He twisted him up in 2 rounds, and so they had to usher him out of the gym, not just out the ring, out the gym, so we couldn't talk to him. I said, "Who is that guy?"
The future prospects in the division are no pushovers either. Contenders like Adam Kovnatsky, Daniel Dubois, Vladislav Sirenka, Efe Ajagba, and Aslan Makhmudov are all talents worthy of attention as well. With the heavyweight division being so competitive and full of talented, ambitious fighters, the division seems to be the most exciting, not to mention a fan favourite in boxing. The undisputed crown could be a few more fights away, since mandatory fights have to be settled, and the current unified champions Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury need to settle contracted fights before the undisputed heavyweight champion can emerge once again. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell button to receive notifications on the latest Boxing Stars videos.